News Now, a landslide re-election can't keep D.C. Councilmember Trayon White out of the courtroom. He's back in court tomorrow, facing federal bribery charges. Then new details in a shooting that left a man dead at a historic gravesite. Another full start to the morning. You'll need to grab that jacket on your way out the door. Plus, President-elect Donald Trump is already getting to work. What we're learning about the new members of his second administration ahead. And meet the man tasked with helping the D.C. LGBTQ community.
This is what I want to do, and this is really, truly a dream.
We'll introduce you to this week's DMV Tour.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning, and thank you for joining us on DC News Now. I'm Yamari Sase, filling in for Tanaya.
And good morning. I'm Shanika Grimshaw, filling in for Corey James this morning. We have Jackie here, Jackie Layer. We're talking about the forecast, and it is getting cooler, so we're kind of more like fall.
Yeah, certainly more like fall. Not like yesterday where we saw those highs in the upper 70s.
I need that to come back.
Although it was nice, yes. I mean, today and tomorrow will finally be closer to normal for this time of the year. But out there right now, starting off relatively on the warmer side, I should say mild side. Most areas are in the 50s at this point, currently 56 in D.C. or 51 in Hagerstown. We're seeing those upper 40s back over towards the mountains at this point, back over towards Cumberland and Kaiser. And those winds are starting to pick up. Sustained winds vary between 10 to 15 miles per hour for most of the region. Those winds mainly out of the north and west, which eventually shift to mainly out of the north through the afternoon. But some gusts getting close to 30 miles per hour right at it. We're seeing that Manassas, D.C. and Annapolis. So those winds are surely starting to pick up. And those winds will be pretty breezy through the day today. Highs topping out into those 50s later on this afternoon before we fall back into those 30s, even upper 20s for some parts of the area overnight into tomorrow morning. I'll have more details and timing it all out with that 7-day in just a few minutes.
All right, Jackie, thank you. Now, in the district, Ward 8 council member Trayon White is due back in court tomorrow morning, and that's after being arrested on bribery charges back in September.
Yeah, our Candace Cole joins us live from outside the courthouse. And Candace, White just won re-election, but he's not out of trouble just yet.
That's right. Councilmember Trayon White and his attorneys will meet with prosecutors tomorrow morning to figure out the next steps in his bribery case. Now, White is accused of accepting $156,000 in exchange for using his position on the council to pressure government employees into extending city contracts for violence interruption programs with the Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement and the Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services back in June. Now, White was arrested on one count of bribery and pleaded not guilty in federal court back in September. Despite his legal woes, White was reelected to his seat on the council with 76% of the vote last week. In addition to the federal case, the city council has hired an outside law firm that will work with an ad hoc committee chaired by Councilmember Kenyon McDuffie to investigate White's conduct. That committee is expected to release their report on December 16th and will largely determine whether or not White gets to stay on the D.C. City Council. Reporting live in D.C., Candace Cole, D.C. News Now.
All right, Candace, thank you for those updates there. And Virginia State Police are searching for two cars involved in a deadly hit and run in Fauquier County. This crash happened Friday night on Flippo Lane. Police say two separate drivers crashed into a 73-year-old man, killing him. Both drivers kept going. Police say one car they're looking for is right there on your screen. It's a silver early 2000s Nissan Frontier. It'll have damage to the front and driver's side, and this is a photo of a similar make and model. So if you have any information about that crash, you're urged to call police. And take a look at this drone video showing a car in a lake in Montgomery County. So it happened yesterday morning in the Montgomery Village area. The car apparently rolled out of a carport down an embankment and into Lake Whetstone. So no one was inside of the car, but one person was treated on scene who wasn't feeling well.
And in Montgomery County, a devastating fire displacing a family. Now you can see the charred remains of the house there in Dickerson. Authorities say 3 adults, 3 children, and 2 pets all made it out safely. But the flames did a lot of damage, not only destroying the home, but several cars. While crews are still investigating the cause, firefighters say the flames likely started outside.
I think that is always a concern. I always wondered that why we have sprinklers now. And now I think this one big reason. I mean, if there's no fire water line here, I think the sprinklers definitely, they are the first line of defense.
Now, the Red Cross is now helping the family. And staying in Maryland, a driver killed in a crash involving a scooter and SUV. Now, police say officers found Darius Robinson inside his car. He was rushed to the hospital where he later died. Investigators say several people from the incident on Wheeler Road in Temple Hills were also taken to the hospital, and they're expected to be okay. The cause of the crash is still under investigation. And sports fans at the University of Maryland now grieving. John Brown, a legend in the College Park area, has died. He was 77 years old.
Yes, sadly, Brown was the founder and owner of the iconic R.J. Bentley's Bar and Restaurant. So when you walk inside of the bar, you see University of Maryland memorabilia, including basketball jerseys from former players. It's a place where fans have gathered for around 46 years to cheer on the Terps. Workers say they're saddened to lose their friend and someone who meant so much for College Park sports. They say Brown's legacy will live on.
It was definitely a shock walking in Saturday morning. The whole staff loved him with, the bottom of our hearts. He's kindest, greatest fan. I had the pleasure of getting to know him.
Staff at R.J. Bentley say John Brown's family is in the process of planning funeral arrangements. 6:05 this morning, a deadly shooting in the district this weekend, killing a 22-year-old man at a historic gravesite. This morning, police are searching for a suspect.
Yeah, it happened Saturday afternoon in Northwest. DC News Now's Randy Bass reports from Rock Creek Cemetery with the latest from investigators and reaction from neighbors.
Wow, somebody's baby.
Neighbors living nearby shocked hearing the details of the deadly shooting at Rock Creek Cemetery over the weekend. Police say Brandon Ward was shot just before the sun went down Saturday, right around 4:45 in the afternoon. Officers say they found Ward unconscious with at least 2 gunshot wounds, and he was pronounced dead shortly after. At this point, no word from police on what may have led up to the shooting.
There's never been anything like that. So, yeah, it's a shock.
Neighbors Donna and D.L. Smith tell us it's not uncommon for people living here to go for walks and runs through the cemetery, and that they rarely, if ever, see gun violence here in the neighborhood nearby.
Normally a quiet neighborhood. We like living by the cemetery because we feel safe. Now, don't know.
Now, we did reach out to Ward's family and have not heard back just yet. DC police are asking anyone with information to come forward, and there's a $25,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction. And former Washington Commanders defensive coordinator Jack Del Rio has been arrested for driving while intoxicated. Del Rio is accused of crashing into a stop sign and breaking a fence overnight in Madison, Wisconsin. Now, police say he showed signs of being impaired when officers arrived, and he was fired from the Commanders in 2023. And most recently, he worked for the University of Wisconsin, who says he will resign from his current post as a senior advisor for the football team. And President Biden and Vice President Harris making an appearance at the Arlington National Cemetery. Yesterday, they laid a wreath full of military honors at the tomb of the unknown soldier. It's the first time the two have appeared together since Harris lost the election. And during the ceremony, President Biden acknowledged that this would be his final time at the cemetery as Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military.
Glad I'm living this long to see all these. But I'm sorry for all my friends who never made it. That's the hardest part.
And that was one of the World War II veterans that was honored at the National Mall yesterday. People at the World War II Memorial gave thanks to the over 400,000 Americans that lost their lives in that war. Along with honoring veterans, there were ceremonies for those who fought in Vietnam, Korea, and in the Civil War. Veterans at these events reflecting on why they chose to serve the country.
It's a feeling that's basically indescribable, knowing that you were part of what makes the world go around.
We don't fight because we're afraid of what's in front of us. We fight because we love what's behind us.
And at the ceremonies, multiple organizations were also present, providing resources for veterans and their families. And a delayed honor for abolitionist and activist Harriet Tubman. She was posthumously made a 1-star general for Maryland's National Guard. Governor Wes Moore bestowed in recognition yesterday and saying during the Civil War, Tubman was the first black woman to serve the Union Army as a spy, scout, nurse, and a cook. She was also the first woman to lead an armed military assault that freed over 750 enslaved people. Officials say Tubman spent years making trips to Maryland to guide slaves to freedom as part of the Underground Railroad. In Montgomery County, a youth football team persevering after a shooting in the parking lot of one of their games.
Yeah, the shooting happened in September, and while no one in the league was involved, a 17-year-old was shot. And since that shooting, the Montgomery Village Chiefs 13U team has rallied together and has been winning consistently. Earlier this month, they secured an overtime win to secure the Capital Beltway League Championship. Now, they have their sights set on competing in Florida for a national title.
Force a fumble, we get the ball, we take 3 plays to get to the 1-yard line, and then it's 4th and 1 to win the game, and we win it.
After the shooting, we didn't know if we were going to have a season, so it meant a lot to get back and win the championship.
Now, Coach Jonathan Frazier tells us the issue is now for the team is getting enough money to go to Florida for the championship. The team is looking to raise $40,000 to cover hotels and flights.
All right, 6:10 on this Tuesday morning. Still ahead on DC News Now. Thanksgiving, that's coming up. We can't wait. Can you?
I'm excited.
I am too. I'm excited to eat. So they're getting their turkeys. I like that.
Well, we'll tell you how you can catch the best deals for Thanksgiving. And Six Flags has announced that 42 of their theme parks may be closing. What this means for many around the nation.
All right, Jackie, are you getting ready?
Yeah, yes,
turkey?
always,
Okay.
always getting ready for Thanksgiving. I mean, look at that. I'm thankful.
Beautiful.
I'm thankful for that beautiful almost sunrise coming up. Yeah, sunrise will be officially coming up a little bit after 6:45 this morning. So those skies are looking really nice right now. Later on today, though, still will be breezy. We're starting to notice those winds picking up at this hour too. It won't be quite as warm as yesterday. All the latest details right after the break.